What's up everybody, Looster here, and today is a Saturday, and yes, I've come out for a little evening train spot down into Wales. Yes, this is going to be one of the only videos I do tonight because I am having a night in the Wirral, but I have decided to come out onto the Borderlands Line tonight. The reason why I'm doing this is just to ride on a 230, and I specifically chose to come here because, well, this is the interchange for the North Wales Coastline here at Shotton. But anyway, the train that departed was a Trainspott Wales Class 230, which was one of the former London Underground D-stock that run on the District line that got converted into a 230. Great Western Railway have one of those units as well, 230-001s on, 230-001 is the only one with Great Western Railway that does the Greenford shuttle on, well, when I'm filming this video on Saturdays only, and it broke a world record as well, that train. So yeah, and anyway, I am going to hop onto the low level now, primarily because that's probably going to be the bit where I film, and I'll explain more when I'm on the low level, just so I don't miss any trains.
This one was just mentioned, Winston.
So, you join me down on the low level platforms now here at Shotton. The train you will have just seen depart the station while I was making my way down was a doubled up Transport for Wales Class 158, which are forming a service to Holyhead from Birmingham International. 158826 is at the rear, couldn't get the front unit, and then as soon as I started recording here, just down in the distance, I did see a Transport for Wales Class 197 as well, presumably departed with the service from Llandudno through to Manchester Airport. Considering I looked at the departure board, the next train on this platform's in an hour at 18:37 and the time now is 17:39. So that's why I made an assumption that it was a Manchester Airport TFW service. Will soon to be a Liverpool Lime Street service, because I am filming this during Easter, not after the May timetable change, because in the May timetable change the services will be going to Liverpool Lime Street, and the Manchester Airport services will be going to Holyhead. So yeah, Llandudno to Liverpool Lime Street and Manchester Airport to Holyhead. That's how it'll work now. And yes, I am in Wales, I forgot to mention. And also it depends what time I get my video out as well, either after the May timetable change or before the May timetable change. So yeah, it's just a little heads up for you lot. And yes, it is quite cloudy. I am in Wales, just about in Wales, because England is like 10 minutes away. So yes, I am in Wales, although I will be going back into England. Well, actually, I'll be heading into the Wirral because I'm having a night in the Wirral tonight. So yeah, I came from Bidston to here on a Class 230. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But anyways, we are currently on the North Wales Coastline platforms though. We might see some Borderland line trains up there as well, maybe, while we're down here. Depends what time the trains come through and stop at. But anyways, let's see what other trains. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we will be seeing services by Transport for Wales today, and we will also see one Avanti West Coast Train as well. And yes, that will of course be on the low level here. So yeah, that'll be an 805 obviously. Considering the North Wales Coastline is diesel powered, well, most railway lines in Wales are, well, diesel powered, because Wales does not have much electricity. That in terms of the railways. That's not me roasting it, I'm just saying. But yeah, other than that, let's see what are the trains and what are the action we shall see here on a fine Saturday evening, Saturday the 4th of April I am recording this on. So yeah, let's see what are the trains we shall see on a cloudy Saturday evening over in Wales on the North Wales Coastline and Borderlands Line here at Shotton. I shall see you all when the next train comes, everybody, and it's starting to spit with rain. Of course it is. And considering I'm in Wales, well, not just in Wales, the whole of the UK is like this, and we give it a little bit of a roast. But yeah, anyways, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Shotton, folks. Now arriving in is going to be the 1803 Transport for Wales Service to Llandudno from Manchester Airport. From England to Wales. Well, I'm in Wales, but England to Wales anyway. With a doubled up class 197. One 97026 leads the front, and 197037 is at the rear. And as this Transport for Wales doubled up class 197 arrives into Shotton now, I shall see us all when this service departs. Now departing is going to be the 1803 Transport for Wales service to Llandudno from Manchester Airport. This doubled up class 197, and then getting ready to pass through will be another TFW 197 heading to Cardiff Central. Anyways, this doubled up Transport for Wales class 197 departs Shotton now to head deep down into North Wales, down the North Wales coastline, with the 1803 Transport for Wales service to Llandudno from Manchester Airport. And then the Transport for Wales class 197 that just passed through then. Oh no, a 2-car 197 going all the way to Cardiff Central from Holyhead. Oh, good luck if you're on one of those. But anyways, that was 197047. I really wonder how busy it will be for the entire journey on that, I've got to admit. I'd even be dead surprised if it was quiet for the entire journey. That can happen on some of these services, and considering it's Transport for Wales, it can happen. Although 2-car trains. Anyways, that heads down south of the North Wales coastline now to head into England to reverse at Chester. Then it'll go back into Wales, then into England, then into Wales. It's just going to be a roller coaster between Wales and England and Wales and England. for that 197, and then the 197 that went that way was just England to Wales, from Manchester to North Wales. But anyways, as those two 197s disappear, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Shotton. I've come up onto the higher level platforms just to see this service, because the Avanti train is delayed to pass through. I haven't mentioned it, but the next train I was supposed to see was an Avanti West Coast train. I was going to see this train arriving on the sides alley, but considering the Avanti train is delayed passing through, I actually had time to come onto the platform instead of seeing it on the alley. So now arriving in onto platform 4 on the higher level platforms of Shotton is going to be the 1816 Transport for Wales service to Wrexham Central from Bidston with another D stock, known as the Class 230. These are the former London Underground D stock that ran on the District Line, which got converted into a Class 230. Great Western Railway have one of these batteries powered trains as well. These trains are battery powered at Great Western Railway on the Greenford shuttle, which broke a world record. But anyways, I'll see this now, and then I'll head back onto the lower level for North Wales Coastline Services plus the Avanti train. Two 30-007. The stunning livery, I should say. This and 008 has the livery, although 008 will be taking me back up and 008 brought me down. I think the only Transport for Wales Class 230s that don't have this livery are 230-009 and 230-010, that don't have the special livery, unless they're in the works to get it. Anyways, as this Transport for Wales Class 230 though arrives in now, it is actually getting ready to depart, I think, because I can hear the doors closing. Yes, the guard's closing the doors, so yeah, getting ready to depart now is going to be the 1816 Transport for Wales service to Wrexham Central via Wrexham General. I genuinely can't tell if that was the train or if it was a car horn below. But anyways, that Transport for Wales 230 departs Shotton now with the 1816 service to Wrexham Central via Wrexham General from Bidston. Boys, that heads down the Borderlands Line now towards Wrexham now at the Class 230. I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Shotton, and a possibility I am on the low level platforms. Now passing through is going to be our first Avanti West Coast train of the day, which will be one of their Class 805 Everos, which will form the delayed 1819 Avanti West Coast service to Holyhead from Crewe, not London Euston, because, well, unfortunately I am filming this video while the engineering works are on. Auto 5011 with the nice two-tone from the driver there, thanks very much. With the delayed 1819 Avanti West Coast Service to Holyhead from crew. Yes, I am filming this on the first weekend of the Easter holidays, as I said, so yes, the engineering works will be taking place. But thankfully it doesn't affect me too much, it's only that. But anyways, yes, I feel quite weird to say trains starting from Crewe again heading towards Holyhead instead of London Euston, like the engineering works in December when trains were terminating at Rugby and Northampton. Yeah, I don't think the Holyhead services were. I think they were starting and terminating at Crewe. Well, it's happened again. But anyways, as that Avanti Evero heads into North Wales down the North Wales Coastline, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Shotton on the North Wales Coastline, and then not the Borderlands Line, because the next trains will be the last two trains actually, and both of them are down here. So yeah, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Shotton and on the North Wales Coastline, and I might as well say the Borderlands Line, since the Borderlands Line has a stop here as well. Now arriving in is going to be the 1834 Transport for Wales service to Holyhead from Cardiff Central, and yes, this train is stopping here. It's not passing through unlike the other services. I think it's the evening peak time service that stops here because it's evening time. I think that's why, or if they have like a stop here every 2 hours, then the other services have passed through that stuff. Probably. I think it's one train each direction per hour that stops here, the other passes through. But anyways, it is another 2-car 197 on the Cardiff to Holyhead route. Yuck. The rear car's quite busy, but the front car's not too bad for a 2-car train as well, heading towards North Wales. But anyways, 197043 is on this Transport for Wales Class 197, and as this service arrives now into Shotton, I shall see us all when this service departs. Now departing is going to be the 1834 Transport for Wales service to Holyhead from Cardiff Central with 197043. Come on TFW, don't be putting 2-car trains on these long distance routes. I don't know why the interlock lights are still on. The train even going yet? I thought I was hearing the doors close. Might just be me thinking. But anyways, it is ready to go in a minute. I don't know why the guard's not shutting the doors yet. Because interlock lights are still on. But anyways, 197043 on a 2-car train on the long distance routes. Come on TFW, please double up your trains. Because no one's going to be wanting to ride on a 2-car Class 197 from Cardiff Central to Holyhead, or even any of the TFW's long distance train journey routes. Yes, interlock lights are still on, so guard's not shut the doors yet. I genuinely thought he would as well, because it's time to go. But anyways, arriving in behind me is a Transport for Wales Class 197 from Manchester Airport in the meantime. Didn't see this one coming. And it is a 3-car 197 this one, and it's 197110. Nice tone, driver. Anyways, 197110's arrived in now and finally departing over here. Guard's finally woken up. Took a while there, mate. Everything all right? Anyways, 197043 finally departs Shotton now with the 1834 Transport for Wales service to Holyhead from Cardiff Central, and then over here 197110 arrives into Shotton now with the 1836 service to Manchester Airport from Llandudno, and that's getting ready to go now. This will be our final train of today here at Shotton. And off he goes. And a few people on both trains gave me a little wave, with one of the passengers on this one trying to be funny, holding up two fingers. Honestly, he has not got a brain for doing that. Brain dead stuff. He's not got a brain, I've got to say. He's not got a brain. Because I would just get back onto him. Anyways, enough of that now. Those two, well, this 197 departs Shotton now, heading towards England to its next stop of Chester, heading towards Manchester Airport, and then the other 197 is probably at Flint now. Speeding away. Anyways, and as those two trains head off, I need to make it onto the high level and get back to Bidston ASAP, because I'm having a night in the Wirral, but I chose to come down just to ride on a 230, just to ride on a D-Star, just to ride on a class 230, and I thought today would have been a good time to film at Shotton Station. I like the London Underground resemble there, and then Railway 200 post with Thomas the tank engine on there. But anyways, I shall round it off today here at Shotton. If you've all enjoyed, give us a like and subscribe as always, as it means a lot to me in the channel. Just an ordinary Saturday evening over in North Wales, on the North Wales Coastline and the Borderlands Line here at Shotton. But yes, not going to keep yapping for too long, but as for me here at Shotton, I shall see you all in the next video. And yes, it will be back in England, and it might be my big trip, unless I've got another little localish video in the northwest planned. If not, it is another big trip. But anyways, as for me here at Shotton in Wales, on the North Wales Coastline and the Borderlands Line, I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.